Okay, Coach Hogarth again. So here's our still life. We've kind of messed around with different variations of it. And as we design our composition, we need to design a composition so that we have an interesting composition or an interesting arrangement of the line, shape, value, color, texture, all those elements of art that we've been talking about. So you see me right now having my small thumbnail sketch right next to my drawing. As I'm working on it, I'm working very carefully. I'm looking at my plan that I made. Now I might vary it a little bit as I go, but I have a nice strong sense of positive and negative space, not too much empty space so it's boring, and I have some nice positive shapes that are interesting as well, so they're intersecting and kind of working together. They're balancing each other out nicely. So I want to stay pretty close to what I've done in my last thumbnail drawing. When we do this, you design your composition by doing the process we just went through, going through that same process. 2 quick thumbnails, you evaluate your stuff, you make those changes, and then you make the revisions in your final drawing, just like the engineering and design process. So now as I plan in this very light sketch, I'm making sure that I have room for everything on the paper. I'm just kind of planning it out. This is again another part of that process. I'm not going very dark right now because I can easily make changes. Remember, I don't give you another piece of paper. You have 2 chances, one on the front and one on the back. So plan so that if you need to erase, you can erase and start again or make corrections. So once you've got your piece where you need it to be, kind of here it is again, once you've got your final drawing where you want it to be or your final sketch, you're going to go back in and now you're going to add details and you're going to darken it up, maybe just a touch. It depends on what you're doing, but I'll ever go very dark on my drawings because I want it to be about, unless it's a drawing, but I want it to be more about the paint if I'm painting it than anything. So I still don't go very dark. I'm just adding details and making adjustments. So if you follow these steps, the 2 thumbnail sketches, the revisions, the final thumbnail sketch, the light sketch, and then the final drawing, your overall composition is going to be much more interesting. So this is what you're going to be doing, and it doesn't have to be for a still life. You might be doing a landscape. You might be creating an abstract piece. You might even be doing a portrait, but you would still go through this process of designing so that you know things are going to fit and be interesting and be a well-placed composition. It's all how you use the line and the shapes and the negative space and how you make that arrangement to make it a good, strong composition. So you can watch the rest of this video and then you can start on your own piece. Your final paper, you're working in your sketchbook up until now, your final paper will be over on the work table. There's going to be a couple different choices of sizes and shapes for you, whatever's going to work best for you. So you can go ahead when you're done with this video and get started on your final thumbnails or whatever you need to do next.